Hi, I'm Frances Callier.
And I'm Angela V. Shelton.
We are Frangela, and welcome to
Idiot of the Week.
Week.
That's right. The stupid rests for no one.
I mean,
And you are
nobody.
nobody. And you're a hero for coming here to fight it. Thank you for coming from wherever you are coming from. This first stupid. Thank you, Gina. Now, Gina, I don't know if you how you feel about terms like goddess, empress. I don't know,
Oh,
like, I'm
I
just throwing
know.
some possibilities out
I
there.
like Goddess and Gina together. Gina the Goddess.
That is kind of
I like Gina the
we're working on it. We're
Goddess.
working on it.
Yes.
Well, women intentionally starts two wildfires in Greece to flirt with firefighters.
Okay, before we go into this story, we need to talk about the sociopath test.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay. Do you remember who it was?
I don't remember who it
It
was.
was Lane.
Was it
Yes,
Lane?
his parents. Okay, this is from years ago. His
Oh.
parents were both either psychiatrists or I believe they were, and they like in research and but they were in the mental health, like very accredited, very
Established people.
established people. And he told me that there's a lot of questions. Obviously when you're trying to assess whether or not somebody is a sociopath. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
a sociopath. Then there's a lot. It's not like there's one question that, or one test that they give to try to ascertain what's going on in someone, how ill are they. But they said there's one question in particular that only sociopaths can come up with an answer.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's the problem with asking people this question is just because I've for years after Lane told me this, I ask everybody this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I put everybody through this question. The question is, you and your sister, who you love, obviously, there's no weird agenda here. You go to your sister's wedding. At that wedding, you meet the most amazing person you've ever met. And the attraction is mutual. You just know that this is your person. You're convinced of it. Okay. 2 weeks later, you kill your sister. Why? Now, if you have not heard this, if you answer this correctly, you're either a sociopath, because correct, mind you, it's not a good thing. This would
It's
not be
not
a good
good.
thing to get right.
You don't want to get this right.
You don't want to get this right,
You
but
want to be
everybody tries,
real wrong
right?
when you answer this question.
Everybody tries. Now, there have been people who are friends of mine who've forgotten that I told them this years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Two people in particular who then said they thought they came up with the answer. And I was like, no, I've done this with you before, because I was doing it to
Mm-hmm.
somebody else in the group or asking somebody else. You cannot, this is from years ago, what his parents said, you cannot come up with the answer if you are, in fact, not a sociopath.
That's right.
Your first, and what everybody's thinking right now is something like, your sister was married him.
Right. Right.
Um, your sister had some sort of relationship with him.
Mm-hmm.
You're jealous of your sister. Just something like that. But do you know what
Okay.
the answer is, everyone? You want
Tell
to
them
know
what
what
the
this is?
answer is.
Oh, you want me to tell them?
Tell them.
The answer is, I killed my sister so that I could see that person I met again. Because if they
Okay.
were good enough friends with her to come to her wedding, they'd be good enough friends to come to her funeral. Bam!
Bam.
That is sociopath.
Woman intentionally starts two wildfires in Greece to flirt with firefighters. That's why we told you that story. Investigators revealed that the woman's unusual motive behind starting the wildfire was to catch the attention of firefighters so she could meet and flirt with them. That's called a
Being
sociopath.
a sociopath. That is sociopath logic. One of my favorite little memes that I see on TikTok is somebody's looking forlorn, or like they're not, they don't have the will to go on or something,
Mm-hmm.
and the writing says, don't give up. don't give up. Get out there and try at least as hard as a crackhead, because a crackhead never wakes up and says, you know what, I don't have any money. Oh my
No,
God, how am I gonna get crack? A crackhead gets up and gets the crack.
they are on focus.
They are
on
on
point.
it.
They are aligned with their goals. Okay.
Now, whether I'm not gonna get into the right and the wronginess of the crackhead
We're not
usage.
judging-
I'm
we
not.
ain't
I'm not
judging
judging the
that.
language. I'm just getting at the message. Okay, which is
Talking
that
about
those people,
energy.
they don't hold themselves back. Okay.
A woman was spotted at both fire sites, which led to her arrest. This is what really makes you kind of feel bad. A 44-year-old woman from Tripoli, Greece, is facing legal trouble after she intentionally set not only one, but two wildfires on farmland in Karasita, I think.
Kirsitsa?
Sitsa.
I don't know.
As per reports, the incidents happened while the woman was she's living in Tripoli. Now, first of all, Your Honor,
Yes.
in her defense,
God damn it. Where's the security guy?
She live on an island.
Okay.
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 It may be hard to meet men. Okay. You only got a certain amount.
That's true.
They
Your Honor.
busy.
I'm playing her. That's true, Your Honor. That's very hard to meet. I'm not. This is a horrible Greek accent. It's very hard to meet. Very hard to meet.
Very hard to meet. That's, you know what?
It's
so
impossible.
She sent me an email and I got here, Your Honor. Okay. She sent me. She was like, I need representation. Okay.
People, you should know. I did not. I can't tell you. Say I can't. There's no to find. No. No man. No to find.
So how else is she expected to, flirt with the kind of men that she huh? How that happen? Because you know
Can
what
we blame a
firefighters
woman
doing? They working.
Can you blame a woman for wanting a hero? Can you blame her for wanting? I rest.
I rest. Can I get some tzatziki up in here?
Look, when you say to yourself, I just want to meet someone, and I really think firemen are cute, and your next thought is wildfire.
You know what I love about her? Thank you, Your Honor. Let me tell you another thing about our client, okay? She a go-getter. She's a fire starter.
Ha ha.
Not a fire ender.
Could you say the same?
Can you say the same?
Who belongs together more, a fire starter and a fire ender? Or are we just going to leave the fire enders to other fire enders? Because that doesn't make any sense.
No, it does not. No, it does not. Can I get some
maybe
Slovakia?
You got you got a gyro. I want a gyro.
Got a gyro for a sister.
Oh, I made up a new, I need to tell you all, this is just off subject real quick. I made up a new aphorism, or not aphorism, a new quote for us.
What?
Because, if the biscuits don't rise, the sun won't.
Okay. Everybody in the dark.
Everybody knows if the biscuits won't rise, then the sun don't. Okay.
How you gonna expect the sun to rise and the biscuits ain't?
That's what I'm saying. So, I have several thoughts here. Number one, why are we hiding her name?
Okay.
I want her name.
I know why we're hiding her name. She gotta get a date on this island. We have got to get her.
Oh, so you think this was about the court understanding?
They were like,
we need to protect what little we can.
She's 44. She was like, okay, this is what I tell you. This is one of the most desperate resources. Grab. I ain't meeting no man. I'm not getting what I want. How can I get what I want? I know. I'll start a fire.
That's what I understand about it, though. When you start the fire, they have to tend to the fire. They can't be like, what are they doing? They're like holding okay, get your move. I don't know why you are that part of your body up near the microphone, because it's not helpful to sound at all. Don't know what you're doing right now. All I know is they're busy working on the fire. Can you do that? You can do that without setting a fire. You can go lay up in the driveway of the fire station with your legs askew and askance and screaming, "I got a fire! I got a fire!" That you don't have to wait. That's something that requires accuracy.
It's on fire. Somebody better come tend to it.
This skillet is scorching.
Okay. Time out.
Skillet is actually a kind of a good euphemism.
I like the skillet is scorching.
Skillet.
I'm gonna say that when Tom come in the house. The skillet is scorching.
I'm sorry.
See if he gets it.
I have to write this.
See if he gets it. Okay. Time out. I have a suggestion.
Yes.
So that this never happens. What if we made a pact that on Tuesdays, around 11 o'clock, from 11 to 12, if you want to meet a firefighter,
okay,
you can go lay out in front of the firehouse.
Do you have to lay out? Can you just maybe show up?
No.
Can you maybe just stand?
No. It's gotta be on fire. It's the only way it works.
Okay, wait. I actually didn't know we were going here. I thought you were just going to have women laying on the ground outside fire stations. But you're saying...
That's what I'm saying.
They also have to be on fire.
No. You know where they need to be on fire.
Well, I would... All right. Okay. But you know what I like about this idea?
What?
Is that you're going with office hours, which I think is a really tried
it's respectful,
and true...
has boundaries.
Yes, exactly. You know, your fire must begin and end within that slot.
Yes, time. Thank you. And if a firefighter decides to come out and put the fire out, they can do that. They don't have to. Everybody's got choices.
I don't think that's how fires generally work.
These gonna work that way.
But I get it. These are consensual fires and fire endings.
Consensual fires.
Right. Okay. But I like where you're going in terms of let's make a time where these people are maybe available to you if they want to be. Because this is their, at the very least, besides the incredibly dangerous, life-killing, animal-killing, property-destroying action, it's also just it's not how we meet people.
No, it's not. It's real thirsty, girl. And I know you call it on the firefighters because you want that hose. Because you're thirsty.
You want to drink out that hose. Okay, we have to stop now.
No, we don't.
I'm so upset.
We get to do it all we want.
I'm upset. We hope you're enjoying Idiot of the Week.
Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell because it really does help us out. Now, back to some more idiots.
This next idiot submission is also from Gina, the goddess. Okay. Woman trying to kill cockroach sets apartment block on fire.
Not her apartment.
The block.
The whole block. I'm going to tell you, Angela.
Swath.
I think you may need to recuse yourself.
Why? Why? Why?
Angela, I know deep in my soul that you have tried this once. Have you?
No.
You've not a roach, but you know what I mean? But you've punched a bug.
Oh, yeah. Oh, let me tell you about the Shelton biodome and what is not in it. Okay. Be clear. In the biome of my mind and life, insects, this is the rule. Stay out. Don't let me know you're there. Okay.
Let me tell you. Okay, we can talk about roaches. Let's talk about roaches.
When
I was a kid, I would go over to people's houses. And not so much anymore, ever have I ever seen it, really. But when I was a kid, I would go to people's houses and there would be roaches. Right? Mm-hmm. And when I tell you, Francis don't live like that.
No.
Texas, I'm gonna tell you, we got a no crumb,
Yes, 100%.
no water,
Mm-hmm.
no dishes in the
No,
sink
yes, exactly. You wash
policy.
them, clean them, put them away. There's no soaking for days or whatever.
I can. Sometimes I have a very tiny wastebasket in the kitchen
Mm-hmm.
for a reason. Because I take out the garbage once, sometimes twice a day.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't play. Because you know why? I don't make a habit of place for roaches to want to come.
This is my philosophy, is you have to make an inhospitable environment, an environment that is not at all welcoming to insects. So cleanliness, and you know what I'm saying, do not be afraid of bleach.
Don't
Do
be
not be afraid
afraid.
of ammonia. Don't put them together.
No.
But, but, however you like, huge,
Some
cannot
vinegar and
deal with.
water.
Girl, you've been to people's houses where everybody told you, somebody pull you aside and be like, zip up your purse.
Yeah.
Before we
Or
get up in here.
don't put your purse on the floor.
Yeah, shake your shoes out and everything when we get
That's
outside.
right.
Some people, and this is the thing about roaches, they're everywhere. How many times have I been walking down the street, walking my dogs, and seen a roach just walking with me like it's on its way to lunch?
Yeah.
Like,
especially here in Los Angeles.
Oh my God, and they're huge, and so, like, there's tons of them.
Huge. But here's my thing, okay? None of us want it, okay? But you gotta go get you a roach motel.
They're actually really effective, Francis. This is what I don't understand.
They are really effective.
I mean, and they will keep them away. I saw one roach in my old apartment, and I had them everywhere. Any place that your eye couldn't just immediately see it, you should assume.
Because if you can see one, there's 100.
There's hundreds of them. And I'm telling you, it is so important to me. So I do not want to act like I don't understand the desperation and the need to win this battle.
You do need to win it.
I understand. I kind of wish they're saying the woman that, again, protecting her identity for reasons that make no sense to me. And they just say it's a woman who's in her 20s. There's no, that's as specific as it gets. Because I'm like, how old to me, this 20s is even too old. I need you to be 10 to 12.
But this is what I've found interesting. First of all, she made a makeshift flamethrower.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I gotta say you gotta recuse yourself, because you would do that too. You'd be right there on YouTube going makeshift. Yeah,
you know what? This is the thing about this critique. I hear you. Fine. I recuse myself. Take my fine. But you know what? You want people like me around in the danger times when all you got is a couple of them gums, teeth flossers, and one lighter.
And you some duct tape
and
out
some
of your
duct tape,
purse.
because I will have the duct tape with me. You try to fight off zombie apocalypse. Everybody's gonna suddenly be like, "Oh, what's that idea? Making little flamethrowers. Let's do that.
Let's do that. Let's make that. This is in South Korea. The police said that they will seek an arrest warrant for a woman who set fire to her apartment building while trying to kill a cockroach with an improvised flamethrower.
A woman died trying to get out this apartment complex.
That's not funny.
That's not funny, because that's a shame.
But she is an idiot. This woman who did this.
Idiot. She's such a biggest idiot. But also, I blame articles like this. The author goes through, or the reporter, whatever, goes through other times that similar things have happened, and it's referred to, this whole idea of trying to burn bugs or make flamethrowers. Called it, what did he call it? Something cutesy. Oh, a novel. He said it's a novel way of getting rid of house pests. Yeah. Novel?
He called it
when you use that kind of language,
cockroaches.
Yeah, then it makes it seem like cute. Oh, that's just a different. Some people like the scent of lavender, and some people like cool ocean mist. No.
We have said this in the past.
So many times.
And in fact, It has been a minute since we've had a story like this.
Yes, because there have been so many in the past, but you're right. It has been, well, this is the problem. Apparently, it was taking that time to jump over the oceans to get to South Korea.
Yes. Yes.
Because this is about travel time.
You cannot use fire.
Thank you.
As an insecticide.
One of the ways that we know things like this is right. If you go into any grocery store, Walmart, hardware store, wherever you go to get these kind of things. Let's say you're going to go get some Raid, okay? Or you're going to go get some lawn care. Any of those, the aisles with that stuff in it, you never walk down them and see an open flame.
Not never.
Jeff Probst is in there with some tiki torch going, get fire, get some. No, that's not.
That is not how we do pest control.
No, we don't. And we don't clean with fire. When we see cobwebs, we don't get rid of them by making our own little makeshift caveman torch. That's not.
No. We do not make flamethrowers out of insecticide and fire. We don't do that.
Nope. What? Just use the insecticide. I don't understand.
Or use the flame. One or the other.
Oh, you mean
if you got a need to set a roach on fire,
but do it outside. Don't do it.
Don't do that. I mean,
just don't do it. It sounds psycho. Actually, why am I saying do it?
It sounds sick. Don't do that.
Don't do that. I didn't mean to give any. I actually didn't want to be supportive of that. So don't mean to I'm withdrawing that.
I know
that's support, but still, people, we cannot let the perfect be the enemy of the sane.
No, we cannot. This is from Mark G. Mark G. I love a story that has highs, lows, degrees, levels.
And you can feel, any story, it's so evocative when you can see it in your mind's eye. Okay. That's a successful idiot story.
Yeah. Naked woman trashes Florida restaurants, hurls bottles at cop.
Now, before we get into it, the specifics, I would like to I'd like to pose an idea that won't be unfamiliar in its construction to all of you. If you can't trash a restaurant naked in Florida, where can you?
Thank you, Angela. Thank you. I support that idea.
Can you?
Where can
you tell us?
Now, I have questions about where she trashed. Because for me, this
not the trashing itself.
Okay.
Where? We got to start with
where. That's where I need to start this. This was Chili's behaviors. Okay? Because decent folk go to Outback. Good, hard-working people.
Yeah,
take their mamas and cousins to Outback.
Golden Corral is a little more violent. Is more violent.
Golden Corral.
That's
asking for a gang fight. Okay,
that's
a melee place. Okay.
Okay. No, this is. I think you're right on Chili's.
What
about what's that Red Baron?
No. Baron? I don't know. No, I was thinking about Applebee's, but I was like, this is not
because
Applebee's.
They try to push that family.
That's fun in the neighborhood. That's fun.
Yeah, it's more groups.
That's right.
Chili's, yeah.
This feels like Chili's behaviors. Like,
if Taco John's ever opened up like a restaurant, it would be very
I didn't even I thought about speaking Taco John's name, but for me, when you say Taco John's, it's like saying Bloody Mary 3 times in the mirror. You could call it up.
Yeah.
You can call it up. A naked woman was arrested after going wild. I love that.
Wild or going Wednesday. It's Florida, people.
It's Florida. Thank you. Inside of a Florida restaurant. And the entire encounter was caught on camera.
Of course it was.
The Ocala Police Department confirmed the incident happened at the Outback Steakhouse.
So wrong. You're right.
Various viral videos show the nude woman climbing atop the bar inside the establishment and chucking bottles of alcohol, glassware, and other supplies. Your Honor.
Well, we can't have nice things. This is one.
Your Honor, no one asked her what happened. What was the moment before? Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
everybody wants to judge what's happening right now, but nobody asked what happened before this.
This is the woman has been identified as 53-year-old.
Okay.
Tina Kindred, which
that's a lot of road, Your Honor.
Me. She's younger. She's a year younger than me.
Okay.
Tina Kindred. So they have all these clips. You can go see Tina's journey. In some of the stops on this journey were one where she shows a police officer confronting the woman and threatening to tase her if she didn't, listen. And that's when she threw a bottle of alcohol at him, which I'm not here to judge somebody's form of expression.
Thank you.
Are we some sort of dictators of how people can express themselves? If you don't speak Tina Kindred, I get needing an interpreter, but alcohol in a bottle means no in Tina Kindred. It's just no.
That was
I don't agree.
And no is a complete sentence.
There. You don't need an excuse. I don't need it. No.
I think her not having a stitch of clothing on was the no.
You. Oh, why are we appealing to rationality in this situation?
Thank you.
Why are the choir is not in the building. The pastor is not. Nobody is there.
Nobody's in the sanctuary
to hear your sermon. No. Nobody.
No.
Okay. One. It is not open.
Okay.
This is a closed loop.
That's right. Let me tell you something. In fact, what I want people to understand that Tina was in a completely different time continuum.
She was not in unity with them.
And in a different dimension, literally, than everybody else. Okay?
She was in unity, but not in their unity.
Thank you. Yes, she was.
100%. And that I think she, to be honest, went out of her way to communicate that.
Well, when she took her clothes off, that's when I got it.
Yeah, see?
That's when I got it. And this is why I don't understand this about people. Why are you gonna try to have a conversation with somebody who is completely naked? Because they have
Outback.
Or
we're not even
on top of the bar. On top of the bar. This ain't
Coyote Ugly. This is not, this is not Cancun. We're not 19. What about this situation said to you? More talking. I should do.
I'm gonna talk this. Oh yes, I'm gonna talk her into some clothes and sanity. No, not today.
No, not today, Satan.
Not today. Because you know what? There was a time, Angela, when you broke wide like that, they literally came at you with a net. Net and threw it over your ass and snatched you up and packed you in that white box van they had.
Yeah. Yeah. We used to care about people more.
We used to care.
Yeah. You'd be like, trap it.
But I'm going to tell you
they didn't stand there going, come on, get down.
No, they didn't have that. I'll never forget that time you, me, and Abby. Abby had to be less than 6. And there was a man, we were driving down either Sunset or Hollywood. You had to be driving because I clearly wasn't probably. And a man had taken all his clothes off. He had a backpack and he had on combat boots. And Abby looks out the window.
He had like a winter hat.
He did.
It was hot as hell out too, okay?
When I say 90 degrees at least, Abby goes, hey, mommy, that man has things dangling from his legs. I looked over and I saw his Bojangles and I was like, woo!
And he was happy. When I tell you, just walking with a very good pace bopping his head back and forth like, yeah.
And I said,
I got
turned
it
to
right
Angela,
today.
and I said, this guy clearly has said, come get me.
With every fiber of his being. He is screaming for intervention. I am begging you, people,
Begging.
to get involved.
Okay? When people take off their clothes, when we have reached that and they're naked, we are in a different realm.
This is why we always say that, you know, if you ever, when you go crazy,
Right.
you will take off all your clothes and just start walking.
That's right. You will know that I have hit my peak the minute I disrobe.
And I'm gonna tell you something. When people, if and when it happens,
that's right.
And it's looking likely, to be honest.
Oh God, yeah.
What happens? What I expect is for somebody to try to go after you and for me to put my hand out and go, no, it's too late. The time for that pass. This is her becoming. this is where she transforms.
I am becoming.
Sit in awe. Oh.
If
you haven't seen Red Dragon, you gotta see Red Dragon, and then you'll know. It's about that movie.
Oh God!
When I tell you that's how you know. And to me, this is why Gina. This is Mark. I'm sorry. This is why Mark. This is such a great story because it will not shock you to learn that they did have to tase the woman.
They did. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry it came to that.
But they didn't have the net. You were absolutely right. If they had the net,
and she had no clothes on.
So they then handcuffed her.
Yes.
And then apparently they said in this one video that when the camera pans the restaurant, it's completely destroyed.
Which there is a part of me that deep inside, this post-menopausal Black woman in America, there's a part of me that said, you go, Tina. You go, girl. Thanks. You did. For me, there's a part of me, I'm just being real right now. Okay, I may take off my clothes right now. But there's a part of me.
We got to put this on Patreon then because we should charge.
We do. There's a part of me that is excited that she lost it like that. Okay? Because I'm serious. I need to know what came before. Okay?
Yes.
Did she walk in on something?
Yes. Did they overserve her? Like,
right.
And she was on something.
Okay. We understand that part. But I want to know, because for me, even when you own something, like we've done tons of stories about people on every drug there ever has been.
Yeah.
Okay.
And including things that shouldn't be drugs. Yeah.
Absolutely. We've done stories about people putting things where they shouldn't be, drinking and taking things they shouldn't. But this moment, I think in this story, I go, what happened before?
What happened before? And why because this is rage. And
this
anger, hurt.
Rage.
She's just throwing liquor bottles at police officers and everybody in there. What did somebody? There's overturned chairs, broken glass. It's just utter destruction.
Yes, and this is the thing. She was outside. She wasn't just outside of society. She was outside her mind. Like when your thoughts, and I don't know if this has ever happened to other people, but sometimes when your thoughts get bigger than the inside of your head, and then they come outside.
That's tension.
That is tension. And so, like, her behavior and state says a lot.
You do. You don't like the idea that she just literally just popped off out of like all of a sudden. I just was like, you're like, okay,
yeah, people,
that.
You know, it's even people who do drugs.
Well, this is what I didn't understand about that.
Yeah.
Because they said medical officials in the report said that she might possibly have had a possible fentanyl patch, but there weren't any narcotics in her system.
That's what I'm saying.
Except for THC.
We don't
Now,
make you do this.
well, not on its own,
That's what I'm saying.
but
But for me, that's why I was like, what I feel is that this is a rage snap where this person was just like, no more, yeah,
yes.
like that,
Ah.
right? Oh.
No, it's I think that when I think about Tina Kindred, what I think is that is an Australian country song,
It
isn't
is.
it?
It's the Kindred's Queen Town.
Yes, shrimp on the bottom. Okay, I can't do it, but but there's something about the Ballad of Tina Kindred,
I
or
know.
maybe more of a sea shanty kind of song, more of a,
She
you
a
know.
sea shanty. I like a sea
Oh,
shanty.
Tina Kindred 53. I don't know.
She brought everything down. Okay.
Yes,
Let's go
exactly.
to Jeff White. Thank you. Next up.
This is a certain simple beauty to it also.
I love this person a lot. You know what? And this is how you know we've been doing this too long, because all I want to do is side with the idiots. Because that's more fun for me. DUI suspect pops breath mints in apparent bid to avoid arrest. I want to tell my girl, boo, the mints they may make your breath fresher, but they won't make you sober.
Less drunk. We are asking so much of
an
mints.
Altoid, okay, or a Tic Tac, okay?
Asking so much. A Fruitland Park woman popped breath mints in an apparent attempt to avoid arrest for driving under the influence after a traffic stop in Lady Lake. Which, do you know exactly where this is? I don't remember seeing that. But an officer observed 36-year-old Haley Lozano driving southbound on a highway, and according to the arrest report, the vehicle was in the left lane but struggled to stay there, going over the fog line and lane divider several times.
Skirt, skirt, skirt.
Seeing this, the officer officered and tried to stop the vehicle near Hartsock Sawmill Road. This is all. But instead continued heading south. Apparently, the officer explained the reason for the stop, to which Haley said, "I was in a conversation, and I live right there."
Okay, I live right there is such a Francis move. Oh, officer, I live right there.
I live right there. Whatever crime I've been committing is about to be over.
Because I live
too
right
late
there.
to really.
You know what? You might as well. I know you were concerned, but we're all safe now.
Yes. So solved.
Totally.
There we go. Done. So she apparently, according to the officer, her eyes were bloodshot, watery, and glassy as she spoke. She also smelled like alcohol.
So the Altoids, first of all, if you're not this is the thing about mints, okay? A Tic Tac is a suggestion. No, that's candy for children.
Yes. I've never thought that they did anything for your your breath or your mouth.
Were candy for children. Yeah. I miss a good, remember Certs?
Yes.
I loved Certs.
Are they gone?
Yes. They've been gone for like,
every time I try to get a mint, it ends up being, if it's not Altoid, because Altoids are too much for me. It ends up being gum.
Right. That's the next. I hate the fact that they changed actual mints into gum, and it must have something to do with corn syrup. If you haven't seen King Corn, the documentary.
With King Corn, I tell you, this is like, what's his name? Film director who was JFK.
Scorsese?
Oliver Stone.
Oh, Oliver Stone.
This is your.
It is
like white whale, King Corn or whatever. Like, it is like the thing that you will go on about.
Well, because people need to understand what's happening in terms of the way that we are structuring payments to farmers and then backtracking and making products out of corn. like corn syrup and then putting them into everything because
Mm-hmm.
we're overpaying for a product to keep other people subsidized.
But Haley,
But Haley, King Corn.
Haley, as the officer, I guess, decided to just go further in this investigation and took her license and was going back to check it out. He noticed that she had put some of the breath mints or cough drops in her mouth, and she sprayed some sort of perfume fragrance as well. That made them suggest that maybe she should do some of them field sobriety tests.
Roll.
Which Haley, she started to do the exercises but did not follow the instructions.
Your Honor, no one asked at that field sobriety test. First of all, our client has test anxiety. Okay. Okay.
Yes, I do. I've always had it.
Number two, she didn't follow instructions because she's got a learning disability.
Well, that's okay. Yes, we'll have to learn more about that. So apparently she told the officers, well, so when she wasn't able to, walk in a line or whatever, she said, I have a problem with my right hip.
And then she continued. And then what happened?
And my right ankle.
And then
and my left ankle. That really is messed up. But it's messed.
And so her ankles and her hips were dysfunctional.
All the places that they lock in together, all those places. I had it hurt. Your officership.
She was unsteady on her feet and used her arms for balance. Then she stated she did not want to finish the exercise.
I don't like this. I'm not having a good time.
Is this good for you? It's not good for me.
I need to own it. I don't like this.
This is why you know.
I ain't doing it anymore.
You know this is a white woman, because if this had been a black woman, she would have been in the back. They would have packed her ass up.
Out the car.
Out the car.
Like,
she would have been packed.
Haley was not, she was not, okay. I played volleyball in high school. You know how it just, you can, when it's about to rain, I can feel it.
I mean, really? Are you kidding? I live right there. I live right there. I live right there.
Look, I live right there.
I live right there. Okay.
Let's review.
Let's review.
We have the 44-year-old woman, Greek woman, who started wildfires to meet firemen.
Then we had the woman who improvised a flamethrower to kill a cockroach.
That's right. Then we have the naked woman who trashed a Florida Outback steakhouse.
Or liberated it. And then we have the DUI suspect pops breath mints in apparent bid to avoid arrest. Who's the biggest idiot?
Here's the thing about Haley and the breath mints. If she just, even if she had just not sprayed the perfume in front of them, because she was just in this frenzy of trying to hide things right in front of the cop. That's always a problem. But I can't, although I'm tempted by her. I think I have to go. I mean, you know what I want to do? What I want to do is the sociopath. What I want to do.
That's who I'm picking.
Yeah.
That's my idiot.
Yeah.
You start not one, but two wildfires on an island
that you're on.
And you stand right next to the fires, smiling crazily at the firefighters. You're an idiot.
I'm sorry. I know you're busy right now.
Here's my number.
You look like a Virgo. I don't know. I felt something between us, some kind of rhythm. Can you have coffee?
Well, I baked a pie.
Let me tell you something. There was a time in this country.
There was a time, Angela.
There was a time in this country that if you saw a woman burn something down, it wasn't to get someone's attention. Okay. It was because you were going to get all the attention. You had it. Okay. Yes. There was a time in this country when people popped off, they had a relationship with the person they were popping off about.
Yes.
They knew them.
Angela, there was a time in this country.
There was a time.
There was a time in this country where if you were drunk driving and you got caught, you didn't try to pop a mint and spray in front of people. Be like, hold on. I need to get rid of the evidence. I'm Frances Callier.
I'm Angela G.
We are Frangela. Thank you for listening to
Head of the Week.
Week.